What's going on, good people? It's your boy Gaming Dad. Let me get myself situated. Hope everything sounds right. Hope everything is right. Man, you know what? I don't never do everything. I gotta get better at that. Hold on real quick. See if I can kill this music. Boom. There it is. Hope everything sounds right and everything is right. This is your boy Gaming Dad. Hope y'all have a great weekend. Man, got a lot of things to talk about tonight going on. Shout out to everybody in the chat already. I guess I had an okay day. I had to get real early this morning and head out to the dealership because my car has been acting up for a long time, and I've been trying my best to avoid it and hoping that something small, but I knew it was something big, and it was. And anytime somebody say they give you a number that's when something's wrong with your car, and they say, well, you got to play, and it has 4 digits on there, it just kind of does something different to your stomach. You'd be like, man, 4 digits. And when it's more than this 4 digits, it's like it's more than one. It's like make your heart pound. It's like but it's a necessary evil, and I got to do it. But let me tell you all these dealerships, man, they tricky. So my car couldn't be fixed today because the part wasn't in, and so I couldn't drive it away because it was like, well, the part not in, we can't necessarily have you drive it away because they had it broke down already. So they gave me a loaner, which is fine. I say I like, the loaner is fresh. It was nice driving it. I had a loaner for probably about 4 or 5 days. But then the salesman will call you. Hey, you know what? I'm your point of contact, and we'll give you a free appraisal of your car. I said, all right, I'll take the free appraisal. Let me see how much money you're gonna offer me. If it say something right, I might upgrade. But if they say something stupid, I'm like, nah, dog, I'll pass. But at least I know how much they're willing to give me for it. It better be good, because if it ain't, I'm like, dog, I ain't trying to hear nothing you trying to say. Yeah, so that was my day today. And then I'm with you, Geeky. I hate having car issues. And we have had these last 5 years has been not the best situation for us. It's been pretty good for me, but not for my wife. But thank God, I hit the ground hard, so my wife, even when her car breaks down, there's another car to drive. But that's still at the end don't make it good for me, because it is what it is, man. What it is. Best we can do is a $10. Let me go over the chat real quick, man. Guerrilla Tactics, man. That guy is funny, man. No, listen, man. Listen, I would love to sit down, man, and find out your history. I bet money this funny bone that you have has to come from probably your upbringing. I bet you it's dope and super funny, man. that comment you put in the chat was funny. Hey, of course, Geeky's on the scene. What's going on, Geeky? How you doing? Welcome. My brother, Mediocre Gamers. What's going on, man? Did you get your mom her card? And I'm sorry, man. I seen it late that she would probably need a Steam card. But if that doesn't work, man, we'll figure out something. I don't know. Just like Candy. Ow. What's going on, Candy? How you doing? Welcome. Love your Instagram feed. I checks in with you. My man, Vic, says, hey, Gaming Dad, how did you feel about the PlayStation Showcase? Anything that is a day one buy? My brother. Resident Evil 4 Remake is a day one buy. It's day one. Day one. And you know why we got to talk a little bit about Apple, man. Apple came and listened. I was quite shocked about Apple, but I'll get on Apple in a minute. But let me stick to the Resident Evil. Oh, it's a day one buy. That Resident Evil 4, man. Maybe because in my hierarchy of like my top 5 video games of all time, Resident Evil 4 on the GameCube is in that bracket of like top 5 games of all time for me. It's by far one. It is the best Resident Evil game. To me had the best story. It wasn't as scary as I say like maybe like Resident Evil 1 was or Resident Evil 7. But it was good. It was good. By far my favorite. But to see that get remake and how good it looked in the remake, I was like, man. And the VR, man, I like Resident Evil Village in VR, man. I bet it's gonna look. And then on top of that, they're gonna have Resident Evil 4 remake VR components as well. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I mean, I think those 2 games alone will definitely get me looking at the PlayStation VR. Now, overall, the presentation, I would definitely. I originally was so excited for Resident Evil 4 remake that I was willing to give it an A-. But after letting the thing sink in and calm myself down, I still think it's a solid B. I think that presentation was still a solid B. It was by far the best state of play I've seen. I haven't seen one better than that. So it was definitely the best state of play I've seen. I think they had a good variety of games. It wasn't a lot of, I can say towards the end, it kind of like, I think like Geeky said, if y'all watched the show, Geeky said something that was really good. She said that, hey, you know what? It kind of started to lose momentum after Resident Evil 4 remake. And it did. It kind of like, it started off like a slow taper, and then it came up for a minute, and then it went back down. Because to be honest, Spider-Man on the PC is a big thing. I think that's a huge addition, and it kind of gives you an idea of the direction Sony may be taking. You know what? If PC really turns into something very profitable for PlayStation, man, we might not see a PlayStation 6. We just might not. It depends on how profitable. Even though I would think that would be stupid for Sony just to become strictly a software developer, I still think their brand reigns supreme. I think if it wasn't a chip shortage, they would have sold more units. Yeah, so I think if anything, this chip shortage is pushing companies to make their systems more efficient. I think the things that Apple is doing is really, really smart. And I think other companies are trying to emulate some of the things that Apple is doing because they're doing some things that's really, really smart. They're controlling the whole supply chain, and they don't got to be dealing with anybody else. They can just get their stuff themselves. So I'm trying to think of anything else from the state of play. Street Fighter 6 looked real good, and I'm glad that it's not multi-platform. And I kind of posed this question earlier, is that I wonder what's the possibility of a Street Fighter 6 coming to the Switch in some form of capacity. If you got Street Fighter 4 to come onto the DS and look as good as it did on the DS in 3D, remind you, it was in 3D. I think they can probably get Street Fighter to come to the Switch. But man, it looked good. I was really, really telling you that was my standouts was definitely Street Fighter 6. I've never been a big Final Fantasy guy, but Final Fantasy looked good, man. And I think, and that and how that story is presenting itself and the aesthetics, especially on the high of Elden Ring, it's positioning itself to do very well if it's released and if it's going to take to 2024 to get it. If we can get it next year, it's putting itself in a good position to be very successful. So I think, like, man, overall, man, that was a great state of play. A lot of people, like, I read a couple articles, they was like, they kind of dissed the state of play. And I thought it was a wonderful way to start off the news. In my opinion, I thought we had some bangers in there, some games in there that I would definitely want to check out. And I think Sony did a good job. But yeah, number one, the show was definitely Resident Evil. Great question, Vicky. Always coming to good questions, man. Yeah, Geek, I was saying that earlier. I was like, you know what, man, these car issues they're the worst, man. I'm just gonna be glad to get it fixed because the issues I was having, my car has air suspensions. It don't have struts. And so the rear air suspensions were going out. And it's but it wasn't like out where it was just like it was gone all the time. It was like it would fluctuate. Some days I'll come outside, my car be up. Some days I come, my car be damn near on the floor. It's like, golly, man. And so, but you know what? It's getting fixed. And so Friday I won't have them issues no more, and I'll be back to floating. But I get some more stuff done. But I told my wife she wanted to get something done. You know what? Listen, let me ask you this question. I know this is not a video game, but y'all my people, y'all my family. So my wife she's been driving my car probably, man, for about 3 years. And I can't call it, I'm gonna call it my car because she had our car, but her car been broke down for a minute. So she been riding the car. So if you've been riding this car for 3 years, right? And if it breaks, something happened in that 3 years to break down, you should be willing to help out and pay for it. Man, my wife was blinking at me like, I was like, what? You blinking? So today I was like, baby girl, I'm like, you might be blinking, but you about to buy it. Some more stuff need to be done on the car. We need some tires. We need a wheel alignment. And so the dealership, man, for these tires for my truck, man, they want to charge me $400 a tire. I said, what? I said, nah, don't do the tires. I'll get them done. It won't be where you're at. I know some other places I get some tires that ain't gonna be $400 a tire. But still, that was crazy though, man. Crazy. This was so funny. I had to come back to this comment. He said the best thing we can do is a $2 eShop card. Man, oh man, that is so funny, man. Oh, the guy has no chill, man. Listen, man. But you know what, Vic, man? But I love it. I love it because you know at heart I'm a jokester, and so I am kind of at the liberty of you guys because you know, listen. Even though I know you guys, and some of you guys I know some of you guys how you look and things of that nature. Sometimes I don't know what Gorilla Titans look like. So you know, look, I can't to have them kind of jokes because I'm a jokester and I give it back, but I just gotta sit here and take it sometimes. But it'd be funny though. I'm a firm believer, man. If something's funny, it's funny. You just gotta laugh and move on. And that's one thing I teach my kids in my classroom because sometimes, man, my kids will crack jokes on me, man. I'd be like, golly. I had a kid. I don't know if I told you the story one time. I had a kid in my classroom one time. God rest his soul. The kid that passed away. One day I used to, when I was first started teaching, I used to always wear polo shirts. And today, this one particular day, I had on a red polo. And so he said, Mr. Reed, you look like Clifford the Red Dog. And so everybody started laughing. I was like, I let him have that one. Then the next day I had a blue one on. And so, and I got a big head. I know I do. And he said, Mr. Reed, you look like Megamind. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. Cause that was funny. That was funny. And so that's the reason why I'm like, man, listen, if a joke is funny, man, it's funny. He says, no worries. I actually just brought a Steam card and traded it with her for the eShop card. Oh man, listen, man, shout out to my guy, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Cause I was like, I saw it late. I was like, oh man, I could have figured that one out, but I'm glad it worked out. Just ask your mom, man. I would like to know what she bought with it. I always like to know, like, hey, what did you get? What did you purchase? Let's see. Maybe Chris says, so after the Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remake, Resident Evil 4 is a day one buy for me too. Absolutely, man. Because that game right there, man, the story and you know what, graphically wise, like now, like when you go back, like I went back and played some of it on VR. It was phenomenal on VR, but I couldn't imagine if the graphics was as good as Resident Evil 2 and try to play it on VR. That to me, this knowing that, it's like, oh man, this is gonna be an experience I'm gonna want to be a part of. It's like, man, if it looks that good and then it's in VR and if it's smooth and oh man, then I might get scared. Oh, Geeky, listen, let's talk about Apple for a hot second, because Geeky's from Geeky comment said using iPhone as a web camera and desk view was pretty good. Excited for iPad updates. Wish note and reminders would have got an up. Oh, wish notes and reminders. I agreed on both situations, especially notes. I use notes a lot. And every time it's an update to notes, I'm like, oh man, this is great. I like the collaboration feature. That's something like Geeky, even as we sit down and have our meetings. I mean, you know what, we can kind of like that's to me, that's dope. That's a dope concept, and be able to do everything. It's kind of like what you can do sort of with like Google Notes, but it's a little bit more immersive, I think. So I think Apple just kind of like took the Google Notes prospect. You know, you can work on something simultaneously, but they kind of like streamlined it and made it just tad bit better. So it was a lot of things that I was like, oh man, you know what? I'm definitely looking forward to iOS 16. I'm kind of mad. I bought me a brand new Mac this past year, and now they got a new one coming out. It's like, golly. But it is what it is. I'm that Mac ain't going. I'm not upgrading to buy another Mac. That Mac gonna be there until the wheels fall off. I'm getting at least 5 to 6 years before I had to buy another Mac. So, but I mean, man, it was a good presentation. But that you hit the nail. Two things about that presentation I like: the ability to use your iPhone as a web camera, and then also have like simultaneously while using a web camera, use it where you get that function to be able to kind of have that table down look. I was like, I just want to see that in action. But if that turns out to be right, I mean, if it works out well, that's a game changer, especially for people, content creators like myself. I saw that and said, man, you know what? If I can have those kind of shots off my iPhone, had that kind of recorded to my iPhone and be able to use that, oh man, it'll eliminate probably an hour of my time. It would oh man, it would speed up my process so dramatically. Oh man, that right there was exciting. But to see Resident Evil Village running on a Mac, I was like, oh man, that's impressive. Because, Mac has never been known for video games. It seems like, you know what, could Apple be really serious? Because, they're very good at giving you little tidbits and saying, hey, this is what it could be. And then they'll have just that one game, and then that'll be it. You won't see nothing else. And so, am I intrigued? Yes, but I got to see more companies go that direction. Now, if this happens and all of a sudden they got Street Fighter 6 on there, okay, now that's a different perspective. That's something you got to look at. And if if I'm able to say hypothetically, this to me, this is my ideal situation, not even for the Mac, but if Resident Evil works on my iPad Pro, then they got something. Like I would jump in. I got an M1 iPad Pro, and I use it strictly for editing purposes. It's like it is when I have if I gotta have a small rig, but I gotta do some editing, but I gotta do some really high end professional editing for clients, then that is my go-to. And I will be all in favor of upgrading if we can get that kind of level of gameplay on my iPad. That'll be huge. I'm just saying, if they somehow figured out that ecosystem out, and then say do like because really Apple has the ecosystem that is similar to Steam. They have everything ready to go. They did. I'm telling you, straight out the box. If they come out and they say, hey, you know what, they can have that ecosystem where they have more high-end games coming to your iPad. If it's iMac or iPad versions of it that is fluent, that is consistent, that will, what do you do with that? I will be making sure I have me a dope controller, and that's a different experience, man. That's to me, that's way better than having even a laptop. To have an OLED 10-inch or 12-inch screen, I would play everywhere. Huge. I hate something to definitely keep your eyeballs on. You always see a Sony console until they go third party or a streaming service. Not everyone wants to play on PC, and that's disgusting. But okay, I guess. Oh man, you know what? Only because I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of people who are console gamers was console gamers because console gaming was cheaper than PC gaming. I can only speak for my generation. For my generation, it was like, man, I said I can't afford no PC. I like, even as I got older, it was like, I was like, well, and you know what? I went to school and my minors in computer information systems, and I built a computer and I built my own PC, but my mind and focus wasn't on gaming on my PC then. Back then, my mind was on, at music production and things of that nature. So, but that concept of, once that Nintendo, Sega, Sony, all that kind of got wrapped into my head, it was like that's the way I enjoy games. Those are the games I wanted to play. So, games that was on a PC was like, it was so outstretched for me that it wasn't exciting for me. So now it's like, this to me, this is like the first generation where there's a really hard push where there is a, how can I say it, a collide between console gaming and PC gaming. And some of it's trying to merge, and some of it's still trying to find its own niche. And it's just interesting. I mean, I wouldn't call it disgusting though, but I understand why. I was like, shoot, because I was that kid that couldn't afford no PC. It was like, Nintendo it is, buddy. Let's see. Could we see a Spider-Man on Steam Deck review? Absolutely. Matter of fact, listen, I will guarantee you that I will have gameplay of Spider-Man. That would be probably one of the first games. That and Uncharted. Whenever Uncharted drops, it's gonna be games that, because I haven't bought a full price Steam game yet. I always wait for the sales. Like, I'll just wait for sales. But I'll probably will buy Spider-Man first day. I'll probably will buy Uncharted first day. And I still haven't bought God of War because I'm trying to wait till it go on sale. But it's enough God of War out there. I refuse to buy games on Steam that I already own. If I already own it somewhere else, I don't know. Even though I did buy Hollow Knight on the Steam Deck, but it was $5, so can't skip $5. Mountain and Moonbeams. How you doing, Kayla's mom? So thank you so much for the beautiful gift, Guerrilla Tactics. The fabulous birthday song from Gaming Dad really made my birthday special. Oh, I try. Oh, my fact, listen. I've been talking, running my mouth, and I have not put nobody name in here. bad show host. But yeah, listen, I'm so glad your birthday was wonderful. I'm glad I was able to make it a tad bit special for you. And I know Guerrilla Tactics took great pride in winning and making sure that you got that gift. So it's the channel that keeps giving. We give to everybody. Make sure I got everybody. I got Guerrilla Tactics, I got Geeky, I got Vic. Oh, Vic. Okay, see, I had Vic on here twice. See, I didn't get Vic's. All right, Vic is on here. Got you. All right. Try to think if I got anybody else. All right, let's continue. CMG in a bin. What's going on, my guy? CMG said, "What up, gaming dad? Right back at you." Listen. Some days like today is a day that I kind of like watching Player Essence. Sometimes, man, you know what? Player Essence is really an arrogant, very cocky YouTuber. He has pretty good information. He's knowledgeable, um, but and he knows the stuff. I agree. But I ain't gonna lie, when I watch his rants, it'd be the funniest. When people come up there and kind of like challenge him or try to troll him, boy, that he goes off. And it'd be the funniest. It'd be so funny. It'd be so funny to a point I had to chime in sometimes. Like, man, this is a quote. He's pretty brutal. He's pretty brutal. It's like watching a prize fight. Like, ooh, but he is cutthroat. You know, he called people stupid and dumb. I was like, golly. But sometimes, you know, people be needing to hear like the honesty. Like, man, that wasn't even a smart comment. You know, what are you doing? And so, I don't know why that comment came into my mind, but I just wanted to share that today. I was watching his stream today, and I was like, ooh, that dude. It was a guy. He had a very, very unintelligent comment, and you could tell this guy really didn't know. He was just kind of just rambling, and so Player Essence gave it to him. So shout out to Player Essence. Oh man. All right, let me give you. Vic says, if you could take it, you can dish it. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. I'm a firm believer. I'm very careful when I apply or ask comments because I don't want that. I don't want that smoke because I can't give it back like I want to. It's like it's a losing battle. Like I wouldn't even like it would be. It's a losing battle to go at people on camera. To me, it is. Sometimes you can win the battles, but a lot of times because he got the voice, you know what, his responses can be right quick, and you still gotta type yours out. It's a different beast. But I remember, man, when before I even started my channel, I had got the Switch Lite early, and so I reached out to Player Essence and I reached out to Spawnwave. I was like, Spawnwave responded. Matter of fact, I don't know what the day. If you go back to around the week before the Switch Lite came out, Spawnwave did a story, and he used my Twitter feed, and he used my pictures of me getting in my video, me getting the Switch Lite early. He used it in the show. I was so proud of that. But I reached out to Spawnwave, not Spawnwave, but Player Essence first, and was like, hey, you know what, man? He was like, man, no, you don't, man. Shut up. No, you don't. You're lying. I was like, dog, I got it for real, man. I can show you pictures. Nah, man, I don't believe you. I went to Obi-Wan. Oh, like, man, dog, stop, man. No, you don't, man. I guess everybody got one now, don't they? But Spawnwave was the only one that took what I had at face value and see my pictures and see me opening it up at Walmart and was like, all right, hey, can I use this? I was like, bet, man, go ahead. So, quick little gaming dad, early days before gaming dad story. This is last I heard, she is saving it for the next big Steam sale. That's how you do it. To me, like my son bought me. He don't never know what to get me because he said, "Dad, you always buying something," but he know to either get me some form of gift card. So he got me like a $20 GameStop card, and I just been holding it. I'm gonna get something with it. I think I'm probably gonna buy Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when it drop. I think that's the game I want to buy. But that's what I do. I hold it and hold it and hold it until I get it. She said, I'm saving it to buy a game. That's what I'm talking about. So what game are you hoping to buy? That's a good question. Yeah, lots of good collaboration features. Hey, CLG. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I got to speak on this one too. Geeky, yeah, you are absolutely right. The new CarPlay features, and I think they're really going at electric cars with those features because those features look bananas. But once again, they're not even announcing what cars is going to be in until late next year. So it'll be a while. But it was interesting to kind of see that kind of drop on in there. Says I'm not buying a new car just for that. I'm not buying a new car just for that, but I would if I had a car and it worked, I'll take it. It's the best gaming 36 SF6. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Let me get you on the board. I'm not gonna put all these numbers in there, but I will put best gaming 3. How about that? Because I like the number 3 one of my favorite numbers. Steven, what's going on, my guy, man? I don't want to play on PC, but these newer consoles are less convenient than the old days. Now they need to be online and download updates and install games. You listen, I agree. That's why I'm very, very tempted. Limited run games announced. I think today was that today. Steve sent me the tweet today, but I didn't see what it was when they launched it. But however, last couple of days or today, whatever, Limited Run Games is going to do a physical copy of Doom Eternal. I wonder how much that game is going to be. I wonder if it's going to be like a full $60 game. It probably is. It probably is. But I think I might buy that physically just to have it, because that game is good. That game is good enough on the Switch to have. Because you know what, Nintendo's they little service drop for about 2 or 3 hours too. And if you bought something digitally, you couldn't. If you bought something digitally and you have a second system, that's the issue. If you bought it digitally and you only got one Switch, it really didn't bother you. But if you have 2 Switches or multiple Switches, you know what? For you to play that game, it has to go through an online process to check if you can play. Now, if you one of them people like myself, you know, for about 3 or 4 hours, you can play the games that you bought digitally, which is a problem. It's like anytime these things go down or break down or something, I can't play because they got to check in. It's like, that is. So I'd rather have the game physically, so you know I can just pop the game in and say, hey, all right, and go get to playing. So something to think about. Oh, I'm gonna get you on the board, Steve. All right. All right, I'm saying some happy birthdays. Happy birthday to my girl. One time for the birthday girl. One time for the birthday girl. All right. Did you hear about the Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge from Limited Games? Sure did. Comes with a Pizza Hut personal pan pizza and the shredded action. Okay. Hold on. I did not know that. I knew it was coming by Limited Games, but you know what though? Because usually when I buy games from Limited Run, man, I don't buy the expensive ones because like it'd be like almost $200. I'm not paying $200 for a game. Now would I buy it in the, you know? Yeah, that's one thing. Like I think the only time I bought a special edition, like Breath of the Wild, when the Switch came out, I bought the special edition. It was a must. That was a must. It was like, okay, because I'm that big of a fan. Well, not but that's sweet though. I like that they selling a personal. I like that. That's sweet. No price or date. Okay, yeah, so yeah. No. Listen. Okay, yes, no price or date on the. There is a price and date for Ninja Turtles, but there's no price and date for Doom Eternal, external, whatever. All right. All right. Great Texas, Spider-Man is coming to the PC. Unknown user. Whoever know unknown user from Facebook, what up, though? What up, though? Right back at you. Those who know me from Detroit. That is a saying. If you're from Detroit, people know you from Detroit when you say what up, though. That's just no matter out nowhere else. People they try to copy it down here in Atlanta, but no, it ain't the same. But back to Good Texas, Spider-Man is coming to the PC this summer, and Miles Morales is coming this fall. It will be interesting to see when Uncharted drops, and it doesn't have a release date yet. God almighty, man. Oh man, listen, I think you know what. I hope it wasn't on any issues, But the good thing about it, I think the same team. Hold on, let me take that back. I know the same team that brought God of War over to the PC is doing the Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and the first Spider-Man. But I don't know if the same team is also doing Uncharted. That would be interesting. But unknown user, man, I'm gonna put you on the board, man. I'll try to reach out to you on Facebook and find out who you are. But right now, as it pops up, it says unknown user. I'm gonna put you on. Everybody give unknown user a shout out, representing Facebook in the building. You know your boy is live currently on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. 4 destinations, we all in the building. I'm going to tell y'all one thing. Mario Strikers Battle League is good. I had a ball playing it. Oh man. Listen, my son's birthday is this week. As a matter of fact, I think his birthday is the 10th or the 12th. I think it's the 12th. I gotta get it together. But I know Mario Strikers comes out the 10th. I gotta ask him do he want it, but your boy is definitely getting out. This is definitely day one pickup for me, hands down. If you didn't get a chance to play the first strike this weekend, and we could talk about that for a hot second. I thought it controlled really well. It took me a minute to get my bearings about myself, and once I got my bearings, it was like, okay, you know, if you go in there just flat out, if you didn't play the demo, like, you know, I only played a portion of it, but if you didn't play the demo at all and try to jump in, I know it took you, the learning curve was probably a little harder for you, or especially if you never played Mario Strikers back in the day, you know, to kind of get adjusted. I don't think it's as fast as Mario Strikers on the GameCube. I think it's a tad bit slower. What did y'all feel about that? Those who played it back in the day on the GameCube compared to now, I think it's a tad bit. I think it was faster on the GameCube, but it was still good. It was enjoyable. It was it was funny at times. Great. It's gonna be really, really competitive on the lines of Smash Brothers. You know what? Speaking of Smash Brothers, man, if Nintendo was really smart, this Christmas they would release an Ultimate Edition that had all the downloadable characters on one cartridge. I would rebuy it. It would be to me that's a smart way to really, really rejuvenate that game. I would rebuy that with all. You give me the cartridge with all the DLC on there. Make it like the Ultimate Edition. Oh yeah. Or whatever you want to say, but if they put one out there with all the characters, I would rebuy that on cartridge. Day one. Just like Candy. Oh, you on here twice. All right, that's what I'm telling you. Candy trying to win. I ain't mad at you. Now, Candy, it says K Farm Cuts. Do you cut hair, Candy? If you cut hair, I need to know. Cause that was your boy Gaming's Dad first hustle. Got to get that C Cloud Gaming. Steve. Let's see. Candy said, "How did you like Marco?" Oh, okay, I just went over that. Yeah, listen, Mario Strikers was phenomenal. Great experience. It's definitely a day one pickup. I'm very, very excited. And you know what? I don't know if this is true or not, and I haven't checked to see if it's available. Could somebody look at their Switch real quick and see if there is a Fire Emblem Warriors demo? And they put that in the chat. If it's a demo, I just want to know. If it is, because I would like to play that demo. If it's a demo. Vic says, me and my wife game share on all consoles. She was upset when she couldn't play Pokemon. Yeah. Listen, to like, I don't understand. To me, if I purchase a game at full price, I should be able to play it whenever and whenever. I should have that. That should be that agreement. And if that's taken away from me, then to me there should be an issue. I hope someone sues them. I hope somebody puts together a lawsuit to sue all the companies that have these digital formats and say, hey, if I pay full price for these games, then I should own that game. And I think they take away the ownership process. Then you know what? They call it what it is. It's not called ownership. It's called we play for game rentals. Because in essence, that's what it is. It's game rental because they shut down the service. It's like, you know what? You just got a disc. It don't work. And then they wonder why, you know what? People like Guerrilla Tactics be ripping their games and playing it on emulators because of situations like this here. Bay 6410, man, what's going on with you? Let me get you on the board. I hope y'all don't hear this little small wind. I got this fan on because, you know, I don't have no air in my little room. Can't afford that yet, especially after paying 4 digits for a car repair. But it is what it is. What up, unknown user? The game is good, and I got my butt kicked. My first game, I lost 1-2. I was just glad I scored. I was like, at first it was looking bad my first game, but then I scored on them, and then but I couldn't bring it back in time to take the W, so I took an L. So, Gritty says, how are you enjoying the Steam Deck? I can answer that question too. Listen, man, it is my sports gaming machine. That's how I look at it. And I'm playing Nier Automata, and that's really, really good. I'm only having some issues with some audio. I get this like audio. It's like an audio click. Like it's almost annoying, but the game and the story is so good, so that I'm not even worried about that. If I could somehow figure out how to fix that, it'd be A1. But at the play, 60 frames per second is phenomenal. Mendez, we know we know what unknown user is. Stop playing. Guerrilla Tactics says, still enjoying my Steam Deck, though I haven't touched it in a couple of days. Real life has been busy. He said, Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Listen, but would you be willing to buy that? I will be willing to pay top dollar for that. My man, Kenny from the A. What's going on, man? Let me get you on the board. Kenny from the A. Hold on, I think I wanted to read this comment. I think I kind of skipped over it. Player S is that guy. Man, yeah, he funny, man. Let's see. Kitty from the A said, yo, what up? Right back at you, my brother. Says, I feel you on that. Okay, next one. Said, Capcom just announced their June 13th presentation. And you know what? Sega announced one for tomorrow. Matter of fact, let me dip onto that screen real quick. Let me get over here. Man, so June 13th, which is what day of the week is that? That's like a Tuesday or a Thursday. Where my little calendar at? I think that's Monday. So Capcom got a presentation next. That's gonna be good. That is gonna be the bad part about it, man. I'm not gonna be able to stream these bad boys because summer school started a week later than it should have. And if they have them early throughout the day, man, I'm gonna miss it. Like tomorrow, I will. Let's see what's tomorrow. Would I be able to? Nope. I have Oh, you know how I might. Nope. No, I won't. I have basketball practice. So listen. So if something heavy is announced as this Sonic Central event, I probably will. Oh, if it's Monday. Oh no. I might stream later on tomorrow night. If it's something heavy, when I get home from working, probably around the same time, 8 o'clock, I will have a post show, kind of discussing and talking about this presentation if something really, really heavy comes out of it. But if not, we'll talk about it, at in the coming days. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think. I'm not going to stream probably any this week. I'm not even going to stream the Summer Games Fest because, man, I just like Really Titan said it best, man. Real life, man, and I got I had basketball camps for the middle schools this week and next week. So I gotta get at them, man, because I gotta evaluate some kids that's gonna come out there and work, and I gotta work the piss out of them. So I know it's gonna interrupt my time, but it is what it is. If something good comes out of it, I'm gonna stream and I'll put it out there as soon as I can. But if it's something heavy, just be on the lookout. I'll send out a notification. Let's talk about this Sonic Central. But this is tomorrow night. Capcom, like that. Steve M, man, I gotta put you on the payroll. 13th, which is next Monday, and we'll just wait. I won't. It depends if this streams. If this streams after 5:30 or 6, then I'll stream it live. But if not, we're talking about it like on our regular show. But yep, June 7th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So tune in for a sneak peek at some of our upcoming projects, partnerships, and events happening in 2022. So it won't be all game based. I can tell you that right now. It's gonna be some BS they're gonna spring around, some TV show announcements more than likely. I know it's a rumor that they're trying to rejuvenate the 90s cartoon Sonic, and they should ride that wave as hard as they can, especially after the success of their movies. So they'll probably have some game announcements for sure, but best believe it's gonna be some fluff in there too. So just prepare yourself. Lower how Jeff Keighley said, lower your expectations. All right, before I get into this Resident Evil Netflix TV series trailer, Alicia's Gravedigger. Oh, yeah, so I think this is gonna be good. But once again, if you haven't seen the trailer, go out and check it out. I thought the trailer was well done. But let me catch up with some of these comments real quick. He says, Keith said, I've been cutting for a while, but I'm currently in barber school, so I get my license. Shout out to, man, listen, everybody, man, send your prayers, send your letters of encouragement over to Candy, man. Give it a shout out, kids. Man, listen, I never went to barber school. I taught myself. I was all self-taught. When I started to learn how to cut hair, I would go to the barber shops and I would sit and I would take a number. Back in the day when you took numbers, and I would sit and I would watch, and right before they would call my number, I would leave. And finally, I had a barber kind of show me some things and start cutting my own hair. And before you know, when I was in college, it was Days Fades. That was really my first mainline money-making hustle. I think it's very noble, very honorable profession. I can imagine, me and my son were talking about this the other day, the amount of money lifetime that I've probably made or even just saved by being able to cut my own kids' hair, cut my own hair, and the amount of money I've charged cutting other people's hair, and the amount of money I've made over the years. I would say it's probably well in the 100,000s. Easy. No, I'm taking it back. I think I'm going. I would say at least well over 25, 30,000. Easy. I would say that if I took lifetime, the amount of money I saved, the amount of money I've made, because I was in college, man, I was making like $500 a week when I was in college. I was so good in college, man, that I had, and this you might want to borrow this setup I had, Candy, is that I made people pay in advance. They would pay me every month like I was a bill. So you had a slot, and that slot of time was your slot of time every week. You can guarantee every week at 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. you get your haircut. And you had to pay for that spot for the whole month. If you was late to your visit, you just lost your spot. But just paid for it, but you lost it. You couldn't be late. Oh, but I tell you, Candy, it was like I was a landlord. I was collecting every month. It was the oh man, that was the best setup I had. I made so much money. And you know what? I didn't have a lot of people. I didn't have a lot of people not show up either. People showed up because they understood that this was their time, get their hair cut, and they was out. They knew it. They knew it every week like clockwork. And people paid it. People paid it. Guaranteed. That was guaranteed money. And I was charging, listen, back in them days, I was charging cheap. You know, to get you a permanent slot was like, for the month, was only $40. Think about it, $40. You had 4 haircuts for $40. I was in college, though. You know, I couldn't, you know, this is back in the late 90s. Great opportunity. Listen, so I just wanted to give you a shout out. You know, I know people didn't come to see that, but I gave you a shout out because that's awesome. That speaks to my heart. My kids will tell you, like I still buy haircut equipment to this day. Like I got the wireless masters, I got the Babyliss Blaze Pros. I mean, I keep up on the line. You know, right now my beard game looks terrible because I'm trying to let it grow, but it's a must. So shout out to you, Candy. I didn't even know you cut hair. I'm very, very proud of you. All right, on to the next. It said, I do not know CMG. I got good enough internet for cloud gaming, but I would prefer to own my games as much as possible. Shout out to Steve M, because yeah, I totally agree. I want to own it. I want my own. I don't want to say like, hey, I don't want to come to a point in time where they say, well, that's a wrap. And then you know what? You can't play your games no more. And you know, they control that space. That's the issue. It's like, man, I'm paying you to control the space. That's crazy. You know, that's crazy. Lava. Yes, I need all the eShop cards I can get. Bazit YT, what's going on with you, man? I see you in the chat. Say yes, because of the situation like gaming sharing and online check-ins, I pirate games totally. Listen, that's how I imagine him saying it too, with like a sinister villain voice. Like, I pirate games totally. Basil YT, let me get you on the board, man. Quag, what's going on, man? All right, gotcha. That's why T said, yo. Quay said, just remember, the year 2020 was the year of Sonic. Vic says, my 3-year-old daughter just saw a Sonic movie today and is nagging my ear to get her a Sonic game. Hopefully, new Sonic games doesn't get delayed. Would love to get it for, you know what, man, buy her Sonic Mania. You can find, I mean, listen, I've seen Sonic Mania at Walmart for dirt cheap, $15, $14. Buy her Sonic Mania. You can find that used. That's the game you get her. Get her Sonic. If she loves Sonic Mania, she'll love the rest of it. Now, listen, the good question is, how old is your daughter? That's a good question. Is she old enough to handle Sonic Mania? Sonic Mania, I mean, it's just fast, you know it. But yeah, if she likes Sonic Mania, she'll like the rest of them. Yo, be honest. How many kids on your team think they're going to be the next LeBron James, gets buckets like Russell Westbrook? Oh, I mean, that's a good, listen. This is what you deal with nowadays. And I know CMG can attest to this. We are coaching kids who have grown up with 2K. And so you get these kids with these dreams because they do it on a video game. They think they have the ability to do it on the court. They have the ability to think they can just walk out on the court and they should start. Like, I mean, I'm out here, I should start. And then you have these parents of these kids who feel like their kids should start. Now, for the past 5 years, I have been an assistant coach where there was a coach, the head coach dealt with these parents, and they're, you know what, they deal with these parents in a certain way. My approach is totally different. And I say this to a lot of people down here in the South. I say, listen, I'm not from these parts. I cannot wait to my parent meeting. I am so looking forward to my parent meeting because I'm gonna punk these parents. I'm gonna say, listen, I don't care what your child is doing. Your child need to follow these criteria. If your child don't play defense, he won't see the court. If your child grades is jacked up, he won't see the court. If your child is disrespectful in the slightest, he won't see the court. So I'm gonna tell the parents to go home and check your child, prepare your child, because I'm gonna punk your child if your child come at me. The minute he gets disrespectful, I'm pulling him out the game. And you probably want to take your child and go play AAU. You don't want him to play for me. And I don't care. I don't care if we win or lose, because I swear I don't remember who was the national middle school champions. I don't remember. So from that standpoint, man, I cannot wait. I think a middle school coach job and perspective is to develop. My job is to get kids prepared and ready to excel at the high school level. And that's the only thing I'm concerned with. I'm going to develop. I'm not trying to run a bunch of plays. We're going to play hardcore man defense. You know, we might play a little zone, a little trap. We're going to do some full court press, but we're going to be in shape. We're going to be strong, and we're going to be fundamentally sound. That's my only job as a middle school coach. And I think if more middle school coaches understand that, they will build the LeBrons and the Westbrooks of the world, because you would teach them kids, in essence, work ethic. And kids are going to have extremely good work ethics under me. That was a good statement. I appreciate that. Yeah, sometimes I need to get that on my chest. The kids said, "Yeah, that sounds bite is gold." Everybody said, "Good luck." Yeah, that's right. Show some love. So I know I save a lot of money when I started shaving my head. I can't even tell you the last time I've paid someone to cut my hair. It had to be like in the late 90s. I've been cutting my hair since 1990, I would say 91. No, before that. 1990. I've been cutting my hair since 1990. Yeah, I've been looking into working for myself. I recently got a personal trainer certification as well as a nutrition coach certification. Look at you, Candy. The Candy. Okay. I know some of y'all come when we talk about video games, but I got to get some of these things in real quick. Sometimes when you got blessings to give, you want to give those blessings. Candy. I follow this guy on YouTube. And you know what? I would challenge you to look at this video. They call it the Look Better Workout. If you create a workout video, Candy, you would be your own YouTuber and you would be making tons and tons of money. If I was you, that's the direction I would go. Keep cutting your hair. You know what? If you can find somebody to documentate that process, is a whole other YouTube channel for you, Candy. But the workout videos are like the best because people will come back and watch it if you have like a good cadence to your workout. If your workout coincides where there's a timer, them things, because I just watched the guy's video now just to use his timer. But see, now if you watch the Apple vid, I could do that off my phone, so I won't have to watch his videos no more. But still, everybody ain't gonna have an Apple Watch. I'm gonna get me a new Apple Watch. It's that year. But that's what you should do, Candy. I'm telling you, you would make tons of money. Tons of money. But that's good. Listen, I love the fact that you got, you know what I'm saying, my grandfather always tell me, it's like every man should have a job and 2 hustles. And you are definitely on the hustle. Thank you, Moonbeams. I've got 2 little ones. One is 3 and one. Okay, all right. So if you got 3 and 2, yeah, you might want to get her like Sonic. Go get her like Sonic Forces is super cheap. You know, she would like it. You know what? She would like it. Like, Sonic Mania might be too hard for her because it's so fast. She might get frustrated. But Sonic Forces is bland enough where she would like it, and maybe she'll be okay with that. Get her Sonic Forces. So I really appreciate the love. Oh, absolutely, Candy. Listen, this is what we do. This is what everybody should be doing. Show the love, be supportive, because you know what, us adults, you know, it's hard out here. You're like, you know what, we would like to have things just a tad bit easier, but we can't get it. You know what? It's gotta be us, you know, championing us like to keep us going. Best believe it's been times I'm like, man, I just don't know about this YouTube thing. You know, it's like sometimes I'll be looking at the views, it'd be like, oh man, it'd be like 50 views. I'd be like, oh, I should maybe stop. But you know, I get motivated. You know, I talk, like, shout out to Geeky. You know, Geeky, man, she be like, no, do this, keep at it. You know, even when I be feel like, I don't know, maybe I should stop this TikTok thing. And then you know what? You know, I've averaged about my last little, like, maybe 10 videos on TikTok is averaging around 500 views. You know, that to me, that's big, because before they was averaging like 10 and 20 views. So I've been doing a little bit more TikToks, you know, just trying to stay more active. But you know what? You only got so much time. That's the key. You don't got so much time. So you got to pick and choose what's going to be most important. And then you got kids, you got family, you got to take care of them too. They are so precious. They grow up so fast. So glad you have a sweet family, Vic. That's true, man. You going to blink, Vic, and she going to be talking about something. I'm going to my middle school formal. You're like, now, what got me is when I know my daughter's not watching, but what got me is when one day you make them go in the bathroom and you catch your daughter. You're like, oh my goodness. Like, she's developing. No. You be like, no, I don't want that to happen. Ah. Shout out to Bazit YT, man. Hold on. I'm gonna get to his comment. It's so funny. Imagine Gaming Dad was a pretty good sense of voice as well. Gorilla Tactics on you. Give me those pirate games. Gaming Dad is Coach Carter in his school. I listen. They used to call me Crazy Joe, but now they call me Batman. No, listen, I won't be that bad. But I'm just not gonna be playing around. Cause you know, I don't know, like it's everywhere, but down here in the South, man, in the South in the U.S., these parents, man, they feel like, you know, if I donate so much, or if I work something, then you got to. No, I don't got to do nothing. I don't care who your child is. And you got to make that clear, because these kids will go home and they're gonna complain to their parents, and then their parents gonna come and talk to me, and like I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you another situation. The head coach of the high school dealt with this here. The current superintendent of our school system, son was playing for the team, but he wasn't getting a lot of play time. But she was complaining, like, why isn't he playing? Because, you know, he was a star athlete playing football, star athlete playing baseball. When he came to basketball, he wasn't getting the PT. I was like, tell her the truth. But he wouldn't tell her the truth. I'm gonna tell her the truth. I was like, listen, he can't hit a free throw. He can't make a layup. He the biggest, strongest dude on the floor, but if he can't make a layup, if he can't defend, I can't use him. He's just a body. Tell her the truth, so that cut them ties. I would really be brutal on the high school level. See, at the middle school level, man, I can develop. I can encourage. I think it just fits more to the things I want to do. At the high school level, man, I would be cutthroat early. I was like, man, if I can't use you, man, if you're not trying to work to get better, man, I'm gonna cut you loose. It says, damn, I become the villain. Best I could do is the henchman. Did you hit that curry again tonight? The timer and meditation music makes the great training videos. See, listen, Kenny is right. I'm telling you, Candy, you got a gold mine, and by you having your certification, you make yourself legit. Oh man, listen, buddy, all they do is take his one. Cause I tell you, them look better videos. When I started watching his videos, he was like at 1.1 million views. Now that joker, that same video, not even 3 months later, is like at 2.5 million views. That is crazy. That is crazy. I bet you that one video has probably made him about $10,000. That one video. It's probably made him about $10,000. Easy. And speaking of, like, I have a video on my channel. It's at like 300,000 views, and I think I've probably made about $2,500 off that one video. So just imagine if you had like a video that had 1 million, you know, or 2, and it just workout video. You get the good music, you get some good music, you get some good audio. To me, that's all you need. You know what? You can record yourself off your iPhone, or your iPhone will produce good enough video. And before you know it, we're watching Candy's workouts. See, I didn't get you a title already. I take 5%. Candy, you are going to be great. Love the positivity in the words that we speak, man. The power of the tongue has 2 functions: to bring life and death, and we got to speak life over all of us, and we all gonna be successful. Just keep the passion and keep it growing. Shout out to Mountains and Moonbeams. Man, I love it. Candy, you got this. We are believing you. Oh, we believe in you, Candy. Gotta always encourage each other. That's right. That is right. You know what? I try to teach my kids that, you know what, like, keep positive people around you. Keep them around you, because they are the best people to make your life that much more enjoyable. I mentor a kid. I mentor a sibling of kids, and this one kid, he stutters. So to give you a little history about Gaming Dad, and even now I stutter. You can hear it ever so slightly when I get too excited. So I have to calm myself down and really think about what I want to say. But he has those same issues. And so the older brother, the kid that stutters, the middle child. So you have the older brother, and you have a younger brother. So the middle brother gets into a lot of trouble because a lot of kids teases him. So I'm in the process of trying to, first of all, he connected because I shared with him that I stuttered, and how it's important to calm down. And because when you stutter, it's that your brain moves faster than your mouth. That's all it is. And so getting him to a point to understand that, you know what, you are in control. I love David Goggins. If you don't know who David Goggins is, I mean, take your opportunity on YouTube or TikTok and type in David Goggins, man. He is a great dude. He has a great book. I would challenge anybody to go and read. Matter of fact, it's an audio book of the same. I forgot the name of it, but look up David Goggins. He's a Marine. I'm not gonna tell the story because the story is dope. He got I can say a dope story. He really got a tragic story, but how he perseveres through that story is dope. But his mentality is the same mentality I think a lot of us have to have. If people, you know what, you can't really care about what people is saying about you. You can't let people control you. You know what, you got to tell yourself that. And it's good when you got other people telling you that you just, you know what, you can do it, you can achieve, and having that positivity. But sometimes what I like about David Goggins, and sometimes, you know what, you got to be your own cheerleader and speak life of yourself before you can expect anybody else to speak life over you. So David Goggins, man, look that guy up. He is great. Gaming Dad, did you get the Firehouse sub tonight? I did not get the Firehouse sub tonight, even though I wanted a Firehouse sub. Hey, that sounds delicious, man. Why you bring that? You brought that up into my mental Rolodex. Yeah, actually, Navy SEAL. What's going on, D5DD? I don't know who you are, D5DD, but what up, though? Welcome to the stream, D5DD. Get out of my little boy, a toy, DD. That was my show. I love Dexter. Dexter's Laboratory was so good. Oh, man. That's my little boy, a toy, DD. It's the Mary Kay video, ain't it? Great tactic, boy, I tell you. It don't stop. It's are you a tough love kind of guy? I'm a mixture of both. I would say that I am a mixture of both, because you know what, I think you just can't just be one way. Sometimes, you got to provide the tough love, and then also you got to provide real love. Because, they need to see both perspectives. Because, if you just be so much of a tough love guy, then they become hardened and geared towards that's the only way you got to do things, to be hard. And I think being hard is good, but being loving is another thing. So, like, for instance, when I go, I'm gonna be tough love guy probably for the first half of my basketball season, because these kids are coming from a situation where they was unstructured and they were allowed to talk back. They in a school system where this is what they're allowed to do, and I'm not gonna allow it. So it's gonna be some good kids that's gonna get cut off my team because I ain't gonna be having it. Like, I don't care nothing about your anger, who you with, who your mama and daddy is. I don't care about none of that. Get yourself together, and you're gonna come play with me. Period. But then as the season goes on, I'll ease off and become this loving guy where they're gonna love and respect me for the rest of my life. That's the way to do it. Set a standard first, and then just drop it by. Hey man, no problem, man. I'm glad you just kind of popped in, man. I was appreciative. But you know what? I give out a free $10 eShop card. So if you get a chance, D5 DD, just check the end of the stream, man. If you can't stick around to see if you won tonight, you might win tonight. And then if so, the way you get your prize is to reach out to me on Twitter at gaming_dad3 or Instagram at gamingdad3. Send me a message and say, hey, Gaming Dad, with my money, and I'll shoot you your prize. You are starting to have, oh no, please no, some audio issues. Am I breaking up? Let me make sure that everything is off. I hope that's not the issue. All right, so Resident Evil Netflix TV series trailer. I thought that was very good. I'm a big fan of Resident Evil, so it's gonna be interesting to see their take on it. And you know what? Listen, I take it. Oh man, I just did something wrong. My bad, good people. Safe source. All right. So let's talk Summer's Games Fest. So Nintendo Switch exclusives to be shown at Summer's Games Fest 2021. Okay, good. Thank you, Candy. Thank you. It probably was me where I was positioned at. Let me see if I can lift my mic up a little bit. That might be better. I also got this fan on, so you might hear a little of this fan noise, but I can't cut it off, because if I did, Gaming Dad would look like a sweaty fat man. What do you think about the state of play and the new Madden features? This is my issue with the Madden. I'm glad you brought that up. We need to talk about Madden for a hot second. My issue. Let me see if I got a Madden story. I thought I might have had one. Okay, yeah. My issue with the Madden features is that I like them. I like the Madden feature, but they're not coming to the PC. So my plan this year was to get Madden on my Steam Deck, because I like that portability, and I probably still will get the 2023 version on my Steam Deck. I just hate that all the features that are going to be on the next generation, PS5 and Xbox Series X, is not migrating over to the PC. So that was my issue with Madden 23. It's like, man, it's like, the PC version is not getting no love, especially when I'm just not getting in the PC. And to me, like, now I have a dilemma. It's like, I like these new features, and I want to be able to play these new features. However, to play them, I might have to buy the PS5 version, which I'm trying my best to get away from being tied in to being locked down. Now, it would be nice if somehow, some way, PlayStation said, you know what, we got something else for y'all, and we dropped this PS5 portable that you can simultaneously play those games both in portable mode and at home. PlayStation would shut the game down. I think at that standpoint, Nintendo would have to be worried. If there was a PS5 portable and they could make that bad boy $500, and where I can simultaneously, and it could be in that position, it could be all digital. Like, if you buy the version on the PS5, it comes to and it stays in your library, if that had that option, Nintendo would have to be worried. The matter of fact, they should be worried if that was to happen for real. They should be worried, because that would definitely make it very interesting. So I don't know, something to look forward to. But yeah, I'm just sad right now because the features not coming over to the PC version. We pretty much getting the same experience. So look at the article real quick. It says the EA Sport has opted to make the Madden NFL 23 PC edition a port. Check it out, a port of the last gen console version. Putting it in line with the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 experience. That means that this year's Madden game will lack some of the flashy new features EA's been highlighting in Madden this year. One of those is the new Field Sense animation and physics system, which EA Sports says allows players to hit anything and provide enhanced control over player movement and actions. Okay. And see, to me, that's the reason why I posted the article, because, like, man, you know what? As a Madden fan, it's like I want them things to come over. Like, I love my Madden experience on the Steam Deck. I love it. Absolutely love it. I wish I would have had the experience on the Switch. I probably would have never bought a Steam Deck, to be honest. The reason why I bought a Steam Deck was to be able to play 2K and Madden on the go in high fidelity. That was it. Everything else that came extra after the Steam Deck was like, oh, this is extra. But I knew exactly what I wanted the Steam Deck for, because I still love my Switch. So crazy. Gotta love EA. They always doing something stupid. I'm having trouble with Call of Duty Cold War. When the game, it said, with the game becomes more open for hackers, which overpowers regular players. I love the game style. I love the game style of game needs new game. Oh, okay. I do not know how they keep these hackers from destroying the online experience, because that's a big thing. I mean, if you ask any person that plays online games, and 9 times out of 10, the main issue people do not like is the fact that when they get on and play, they play these people that is like these super cheaters that has got to win. Tell you, man, listen, it's a society we have created. Everybody gets a trophy. So if everybody's not winning, you know, you're losing. You know, it's just one of those things. Like, you know what? No one has the honor to say, you know what, let me play to get better. No, I got to cheat to get better. So it takes away from them gaming experiences. So I totally feel you. But it's matter of fact, it's the reason why I stopped playing Call of Duty. I used to play Call of Duty online and I used to love it. But, you know, it was just a point like, man, I'm just getting killed. I couldn't compete with them. When it was a mixture of PC, when they started mixing PC with console gaming, boy, it was a done thing for me. I was getting shot and killed. Like, as soon as I respond, I was getting shot. Boom, boom. Oh, I was like, all right, man, this is not fun. I'll just play the story mode and call it a day. EA always does this garbage. That's true, man. It's like they forget they have a store front on PC where they actually try to sell their games. Listen, man, I don't. To me, this was a dumb decision. Most of these games are probably already curated for PC. They're probably made with PCs. Why go the easy route? Why do that? I think that is dumb. Absolute dumb. But it is what it is, man. I just, you know, I guess on the go, I won't have those features, but I mean, I was really looking forward to the Field Sense, man. I just think that concept is to me would be like absolutely dope and very immersive. Gotta love him. God bless him. Does anyone know of any similar games to Call of Duty War that isn't corrupted? That's the question. That last little bit right there isn't corrupted. Ah, man, I don't know. I need a new game to move to. Mm. Listen. I can't tell you. I can't. You know what? I know a lot of people have. I don't know how corrupted Apex Legends is, but I know that's the game of late that I know a lot of my friends are playing. Apex is and then you know what? I hate to say this to you, but Fortnite has been pretty fun. Fortnite with no building has been like a blast, and if you get you a good little team and squad, you can probably have some good old fun. A Vic says a PS5 and PSVR 2 has got to be so much money, as that point is a luxury. You know what? Man, because think about it like this: you're pretty much, you at PC level. Once you buy a VR, I mean that's like it's gonna be about if you had to buy them both at the same time, it's $1,000 easy, probably 1,100. That's before either a controller, an extra controller, or games. Just imagine right now buying them both, getting an extra controller, and getting like let's say 3 games. I mean, you're talking like 1,300-1,400. That's a lot of money for a gaming experience. When back in the day, remember you can get a regular. I paid $80 for the original Nintendo back in 1988. I got a paper. My brother had a paper route. Saved my little money and picked it up. That was my Christmas gift to myself. Hey, Courtney, how you doing? Courtney on the scene. Courtney says, "Hey, Gaming Dad, can you name us one artist that doesn't have one bad song?" Golly, that's hard. That's tough. That's tough. That doesn't have one bad song. Man. Okay, that's hard. That is hard because I like my palette of music is so broad because I DJ everything. I DJ country, I DJ pop, uh, rap, house. I'm all over the place. R&B, jazz. Any artist. I guess every artist has a song I don't like. Even my favorites. Even like if you take it back to Michael Jackson. This song's about Mike. I was like, I pass. I skip. But this songs I absolutely love. I say, yeah, that's hard. I don't think it's one, in my opinion. I'm a big I tell you albums that I just absolutely I could say albums which I listened to was like, oh man, this is a phenomenal album. But I can't say an artist that didn't have a song that I was like, I'll pass. That's a hard one. You caught me off guard with that one, Courtney. Shame on you. We'll get you on the board, Courtney. Courtney on the scene, crispy and clean, no caffeine. You know what I mean? Bars. Gave me that. I went to the school of of Mendez and Company. Oh man! All right, so let's travel over here to Summer Games Fest, man. It's a Nintendo exclusives to be shown at Summer Games Fest 2020. What would those exclusives be? So Jeff is going live. I don't care about that. I want to take this story here, and I want to come across a couple of things. Of course, everybody should have heard by now. Jeff Keighley was like, table down your expectations dealing with Summer Games Fest. Because people are hyped, and they should be hyped because he's been hyping it up. But now he's trying to backtrack because he don't want that backlash that could come if it's not at what it's supposed to be. Let me kill that. I just wonder what exclusives could he have access to. But I don't think they're pure. How can I say it? I don't think they're pure Nintendo branded, or not branded, but Nintendo first party exclusives. There might be some third party exclusive Nintendo games there, but I don't think it's no first party Nintendo games is going to be there. And you know what? Listen, it's getting crunch time. It's coming down, and I believe, man, that um, Nintendo is going. If they're going to do a direct, it's going to be Tuesday. I think if they're going to do a direct, it's going to be Tuesday. But they need to go ahead and announce. I don't know what they're playing. They need to go ahead and announce that. But I don't know, man. I just don't have a big. My expectation was already dialed down for Summer Games Fest because not last year, but the year before last, that first year they did, it was absolutely terrible. It was all over the place. It was very confusing. It was terrible. So I will definitely. I'm going to watch it for sure, but I'm going to, it's going to be one of the things where I kind of repeat it. I wish it came on later in the day. I think it's too early in the day. I wish it would have came on later in the evening, but it is what it is. I'm definitely going to do a post show for Summer's Game Fest. I'm not going to do because I got basketball practice that day and I can't get out of it. I already set the schedule. So, but that I think I got basketball practice that day. I'll check into it. But that's going to be interesting. I don't know what Nintendo exclusives could be shown. It could be anything, man. It could be anything. We'll see. But I'm not very excited. Oh, that's good. Listen, Basil YT, he did put out Mountains and Moonbeams. I don't know if you've seen Basil YT comment. But yeah, that was a good one. So and Gaming Dad is buying a PSVR 2 just to have an excuse to turn on his PS5. Facts, man. You're right, man. It's how can I say it? The Steam Deck has been such a refreshing experience. That it's hard to kind of like sit down. It's like, you know what? I don't feel like being in here. I'll just go upstairs real quick. You know, it's not a big transfer experience. You know, I dig it. Like, oh man, like I kind of like, I like going in my living room and just kind of. Now I wish like if my PS5 was in my living room, I'd probably be in my living room a little more often because it's a little bit more comfortable. I can really sit down and enjoy the game. But having it down here in my like kind of like my little studio area, you know, it's not as comfortable. And you know, plus sometimes I like to be around the family and things of that nature. And you kind of like I'm kind of secluded, so I like my Steam Deck, man, and my Switch. But you're right. I think he might be right on this one. Yep. So Warface, yes, Warface is pretty good. It might suitify your fix, especially when you get your Switch. I think Warface was really fun. You know what, Basil YT, you should play Warface on your stream. I think, yeah. You know what? Cause I know you play a lot of kind of like kind of horror scary games. I would love to see you play Warface on your stream. I think that would be dope. The PS2 VR with the upcoming Horizon. I wasn't excited about Horizon. Like, even though, like, you know, I got to see some more of it because what they've shown so far is like, I'm still like, oh my goodness, no. I mean, I just got to have this game. No. But Resident Evil looked, I mean, I was ready. Resident Evil looks like, okay, let me play. I want to play that right now. So I get some more to see on that Horizon for the PS2 VR. But I mean, if we basing it on the state of play for Sony, it didn't. I don't think Horizon hurt nor helped the PSVR, but Resident Evil to me helped it. Ooh wee! Listen, okay. So he said Luther Vandross. Tell me I'm not wrong. I'm calling you a liar. Oh man. You know, listen, I put Luther in the same breath as Mike. When you talk about like this pure quality of songs, you know, cats that can really sing, no auto tunes. You know what? I mean, just I have a beautiful voice. You know that Whitney Houston type of experience when you listen to songs or Patti LaBelle. So listen, he has a great candidate. I would say another one. You know what? I'm gonna say another one. The artist name is Sade. Sade, Sade. Beautiful. I would challenge you if you like smooth jazz like mixes. Oh man, she is it. Someone needs to tell Jeff Keighley that my expectations could be any lower for Summer Games Pass. Poor Jeff. Poor Jeff, man. Anytime someone says Warface, Full Metal Jacket comes to mind. I knew Dr. Mario announcement could see that being a battle royale. Yeah, in the sense of like, you know, like Pac-Man 99 or Tetris 99. I haven't played Tetris 99 in a long time. I probably need to get back into that. But Pac-Man 99 be so good, man. It's like, I don't even go back to nothing else. All right, let's just jump. Don't you know that? Don't you know that? Boy, I tell you, right, Luther Vandross, boy. Let's see. Okay, listen. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you all really think we're gonna get this? I think we're gonna get this game. I think this is gonna happen. We'll hear about it Sunday night. And I think Xbox will announce Sunday night, and then Nintendo will reconfirm or announce their own versions or a part of their online experience that Tuesday. That's what I'm thinking. But I think we do think we fight. You just don't have achievements that's live on your site if this game is not coming. But I hope it does. And I hope the online is really good. That's my only issue. So, matter of fact, so Mountains and Moonbeams. If you really want an experience, if they fix some of the controls and the online is good, this is it. This is gonna be the next game I probably will be on just as much as Pac-Man 99. Because when I was a kid, this was the game. This is the game. I got so many people that I know who are diehard PlayStation fans. I got a bunch of friends like that would get on and play this game immediately if it was like live. So if we can get this game, if it's free on Game Pass, and then if it's part of the Nintendo online service, oh man, this is a win-win. To be honest though, I hope they release the better version. I hope the better version gets to get released. That'll be, and I would buy it. I would pay for it. Give me an option to buy the better version, and then I'm with that. So, GoldenEye Remastered is the big announcement for Summer Games Fest. It probably is, man. It probably is. Yeah, I'm just, you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking for the Twitter feed after the Summer Game Show. The Twitter feed and then like the YouTube responses, it'd be the best. It's like, oh man, the absolute best. So this next story only really applies to a couple of us. So some of you guys who probably got Steam Decks pre-ordered, this probably doesn't bother you too much because it's probably be out by the time you get your Steam Deck. But however, Steam Deck's docks delayed due to parts and shortage of COVID-19. I mean, I don't understand why, because this unit is not big. It can't take a whole lot of parts. But They say it's delayed. I guess it must be delayed for whatever reason. There's other solutions right now. I was hoping that this dock kind of solve some of the issues when you have it connected to a monitor. You know, just give me a better experience coming out that dock. So to have this kind of delayed, it's like, oh man, and they really don't give a firm release. It says there's no new data given for the dock yet, but the company reassures that the production of the Steam Deck itself, which recently saw an update to fix a loud fan noise, is unaffected. So yeah, keep buying them Steam Decks, but you know, you're gonna wait on this dock. The dock is gonna have its own little release window. Gonna have its own little video. The dock is here. It says, while the Steam Deck is useful portable gaming solution, some users look to the dock as a affordable entry into home computing or to play games on a spare TV. Not yet for me, but I like the option. That's my only thing. I was like, yeah, I'm looking forward to the dock because I like the option. I want the option to be able to connect this to a monitor. And I would be looking forward to buying a monitor that fits all the specs to make all my stuff look good on the Steam Deck. So I just want to be able to do like Nintendo, boom, boom, and be able to play on a TV as I see fit without having to buy a whole gaming PC. So off to the next. I am looking forward to this DLC. I don't know about you guys, but I am really looking forward to the DLC. Summer Game, I might even pull this back out and start playing this again because it was just that good. Summer Games Fest showcase airing exclusive new look at Cuphead, the delicious last course. All right, so this is, to me, this is a reason I would probably make sure I rewatch the show. Feel free, you know, good people, you know, y'all can do me a favor. Y'all guys are watching, man. Like, send me some messages in Discord, man, so I can have something to read, like, you know, stuff that I need to avoid, stuff I need to definitely check out. Y'all opinions, things of that nature. I would love to be able to read those comments in my Discord. I didn't put the Discord in the chat today. I should have, but oh well. I'll get to it eventually. How to do that next time or whatever. But it's definitely, nope, it's not in the description of the show. I'll have to do that later. Yeah, so definitely that. I think that would be a good look for their show. Capcom's next Street Fighter game won't be a PlayStation console exclusive. Please give Capcom a shout out, kids. One of the things that frustrated me the most about the PlayStation 4 and Street Fighter 5 is that it was just exclusive, and it's like, man, I just don't want to play it just on a PlayStation. And you know, and I'm a big fan and I love Street Fighter. You know, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. You know, that was my era, and I like playing those games. And so the mere fact that I know for sure at a minimum it's gonna come to PC, it's gonna come to Xbox Series X. It's a plus. Now, if they can somehow, some way, you know, get this bad boy. I don't want to play it on the cloud, but this bad boy come to what you call it, to the Switch. I'll be all about that. But it's coming to PC, so I'll be playing it on my. I just hope it plays well on my Steam Deck. Capcom, I'm looking at you. If you can, without any stretch, if you can, Capcom, make this game Steam Deck verified. And then, cause you know what, I've been playing. Another game I've been playing recently is Soul Calibur. I got Soul Calibur for dirt cheap. It was like maybe like $8 or $9. But Soul Calibur, man, plays so well on my Steam Deck, man. So well. It's like, oh man, this is a great experience, man. Great experience. Let's see. They're gonna be on Jeff Keighley's neck. Yes, they are. Listen, I have the feeling, boy, that day is not gonna be a good day for Jeff unless his show gonna have to be like, it's gonna have to be like a C or better. If that show if it's not good, they're gonna be on his head. 'Cause to me, this is a time of the year that you don't mess with. That's what this is the reason why I feel E3 is still okay. E3 will be back next year. If E3 should be back in full next year, because of a couple things. It's gonna be in LA. Nintendo's Nintendo World will be opening up. It's gonna give people more things to do. I tell you, man, I think next year, man, is E3 full of steam. They back at the LA Convention Center. We going out there. We playing and trying out games. I think it's gonna be a great experience. There'll be to me, E3, the board, whatever, the SRB board, whatever, whoever governs E3, if they was to say, all right, we're done, there'll be some fools. Because to me, really what Jeff Keighley should have done is somehow, some way, get the money to have it at LA and just have it open to the public. He would have had a wonderful response. Wonderful response. But it takes big time money to do it like that. But I think that, to me, that would have been the move, to have it in person anyway. Yeah. So, but yeah, they're gonna come for his neck. Oh, that's right. I forgot about Rogue Company. Yes, you know what? Yeah, that is a good one too. Rogue Company is another one. It's 3-person view. Yeah, it's a 3rd-person view, but it's still good. You're right. Rogue Company is good. The last game to come to PC too. Now that's you'll have the Steam Deck. Console exclusives aren't a thing anymore. We're eating good on PC. Especially if it's, if it plays right. That's my only issue. It's like, hey, you know what? Greta Tactic said, Street Fighter 6 is probably going to get bought on my Steam Deck. As much as I would want to play it on my, I'm hoping it's like, I'm really hoping that somehow, some way, Microsoft working on Capcom Street Fighter Game Pass day one. So I can play it. So I can play it on Xbox and play it online, and then play it. Be able to play it. On the go on my Steam Deck. That's what I'm hoping for. Cause that would be dope. All right, just keep it moving. I think we talked about this already. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. The rumor user Glock Pop recently took a gaming leak rumor subreddit to make a claim that Sackboy: A Big Adventure is getting a PC port. According to the post, Sackboy: A Big Adventure will get some enhancements when it makes the jump to PC, including improved visuals, and DLSS support. Plus, it will be capable with a DualSense controller to PC. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we got so Sackboy, and I think the Returnal is one of the few the PlayStation 5 exclusive games. So it jumping to PC would be a pretty big deal if it happens. I don't know. Returnal was good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I played it for a little bit. Just for a smidget though. I didn't play it because it was just too much coming. It was too much coming out that time for me to really dig into it. But I'm not looking forward to that to come to PC. It come to PC. Sackboy is another game. It's like I bought it for my kids. It's upstairs. I never played it. I don't think my kids have played it. My kids, man, they get sucked into one game, man. They just like, I don't know what it is about Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse. But my kids be on that game, man. I mean, they on that game. They don't play nothing else. They play that. And that's crazy. Let's see. So careful with fighting games on a PC, though. Right? See, to be honest, to play online anything on a PC, I probably won't do. If I was playing, I would play the computer. I didn't have no problems playing computer. If I can, if I can play 2-player with me and my son, that's fine. But to play on PC, no. That's why I'm hoping it goes to Game Pass, so I would get that online experience from playing on Game Pass. But so careful with fighting games on PC though. It has to have cross play or online communities with drop off equipment. Okay, gotcha. Listen, you're right. You're right. As soon as you dip in there, and I think that's one of the issues. A lot of companies they get hesitant, especially these online games, about playing on PC is that drop off rate is quick, fast. Okay. What's going on, Mr. Moore? How you doing today? He says, hey, the one game I am very excited for is Mario Strikers Battle League, and definitely Joni Buzzer Adventure. Now I never heard of the adventure game, but did you get a chance to play the Battle League this past weekend? It was free. It was free to play this past weekend, but it was good. It was, man, telling you, day one purchase for me, hands down. Matter of fact, I wished we was back in the day when we had midnight releases, because to me, from the playing what I played, it earned a okay. Let's go pick it up at midnight. I wish stores did that again. To me, that was like an experience. That was a game. Like I remember like going to pick up like Halo 3 at midnight at Walmart, and it was like Walmart was like the line was like outside of Walmart. That's how deep it. I mean, it was like crazy the amount of people trying to get Halo 3. I just missed that kind of experience because it just adds a whole new element to being involved in gaming. So, how we get back to that? Knockout Cities went free to play. Oh, that's right. You sent me that too on Now, let me ask you a question. Is it free to play on all platforms, even the Switch? If that's the case, I mean that might be one that we might have to schedule a playthrough. That would be dope. Yeah, I gotta look into that because I want to know if you can set up like teams and battles, like because I like the setup of Mario Kart, how you can be able to have all your people. You can get 8 people in there, and you kind of go in and have a ball. I want to be able to do that also with Knockout City. I gotta look into that. Shout out to Geeky, put you on the payroll too. He said, JoJo is a Adventure All-Star Battle Royale. Okay, all right, I'm going to check that one out. Is that for Nintendo as well? I need to check that one out. Grid Attack says I need Demon Souls, Ghost of Tsushima, and MLB Show on PC. Okay, Demon Souls I can wait on, but you right, that Ghost of Tsushima, MLB The Show on PC. Well, listen, hey, to me, any sports game, I'll take it. I got my basketball fix. Because MLB The Show, even on the Switch, is pretty good. It just, it's the graphics. It's just the graphics. It's the, they can somehow smooth them graphics out just a tad bit. It'll be A1. But because I was even impressed with the load times with the Switch version with MLB The Show. Definitely worth picking up on the Switch. But I would absolutely love it on the Steam Deck. You can see it, I think on all platforms. Yeah, that'll be great. All right, I'm going. That's my plan this evening. I'm going to definitely download that tonight when we're done. Yeah, that should be real good. I think a brother gonna. I think I'm gonna work out before I go to bed. Tell me them don't look that look better video is no joke. All right, let's dig into. We talked about the 10. I'm not gonna talk about that no more. Let's see. It's looking like Hollow Knight Silk Song could feature in Summer Games Fest. Now, to me, this is a good move in the right direction in making Summer Games Fest show a worthy show, because this is a game I definitely, if you haven't played Hollow Knight, you're missing out tremendously. Hollow Knight is such a good game, and to be able to play a sequel, this is a game that I would probably buy it on the Switch and the Steam Deck. because playing Hollow Knight on the Steam Deck, it's like, man, it's phenomenal. Oh no, not the buffering. Come on now, don't do it to me, buffering. We was doing good for a minute, and now it's gone. Okay, all right. Let me know if that returns, man. I can't deal with that. We've been doing good so far. So maybe it's YouTube's or Google's hint to me that, hey, your streams is going too long. You need to get off. All right, but yeah, this is definitely a game that if you haven't played Hollow Knight, man, I challenge you, man. If you like Ori and the Will of the Wisp, any of the Ori games, this is in the same context. If you ask me, Metroid, if you like Metroidvanias, I mean, it's Hollow Knight. It gets no better than Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight, Ori, Metroid are probably the best Metroidvanias that you can play on the Switch or any system right now. All right, let me get. We talked about state of play. I'm not gonna be there. This is one story I haven't heard a lot of other YouTubers talk about, but your boy is going. Nintendo tour to the United States with Nintendo Switch road trip, which starts really, I think next week. So this is the reason why. Matter of fact, it starts this week. That's why I think it's a very good chance that if Nintendo doesn't have a direct like this week, if they don't announce a direct this week, that was my only reason. I was like, hey, if they're gonna announce a direct, it's because they got this Nintendo road trip. I think this is a very hold on, Google hint to you that you need to add a bit of Stadia dues into your rotation. Oh man, but like that's so funny. But like I was saying with this here, I haven't heard a lot of people cover it, but Nintendo's hitting the road. They got some spots down here. I'm gonna put this up. It said these are the dates: Minnesota, Mall of America, June 10th through the 13th. You got Denver, Colorado. You have Milwaukee, Chicago, Chi-Town in the building. That's later in the summer, July 8th through the 12th. But your boy, I'm planning on going later in the year because I think it's going to be in North Carolina, and I'm about 6 hours away from this spot, so I'm thinking about making that a little trip for me and the kids. This is August 12th. It's probably like that's right around the first or second week of school, but we're gonna make that happen. We heading out there. If I gotta go by myself, I'm going by myself, but I doubt if my kids let me go without them. But yeah, Nintendo road trip, man. And it's also coming to LA the week after that, August 25th to the 28th, and they will wrap up in Seattle. And that's September 2nd through the 5th. So Nintendo Switch is hitting the road. What's going to really dictate is because I want to be able to go out there to do content. And so I know for sure I'll probably take my daughter. She'll be all about that. But my son, they might want to go. I know they're going to want to go, but I don't know if they're going to want to go and work. It's going to be the difference. All right. Nintendo road trip. Y'all should definitely check that one out. Let's see. Did some say something about Stadia? Yeah, he did. It was funny. Nintendo is about to do what millions of Americans can't do with the current gas prices. Road trip. They truly hate their customers. Well, no, they try to give you some more affordable ways to kind of have some entertainment. It's free. All you gotta do is drive to get there. Gaming Dad is not into cloud gaming. No, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of against cloud gaming, man. I ain't gonna lie. I believe in owning my own stuff. Let's see. Let's see. Let's talk about Japan sales. Nintendo has been hovering around 60,000 in Japan every week. I have not seen it dip down But let's look at some of the sales over in Japan. Sales with the software, and Nintendo Switch Sports is at 32,000 this week, but it's approaching 500,000 already in one region. So if it's 500,000 over in Japan, I'm going to assume it's probably about 1 million here in the U.S., if not more. So we can say when these next numbers come out, I'm going to predict that Nintendo Switch Sports is probably about 3 million. I'm going to say 3 to 4 million. But you wait. If Nintendo is smart, that Christmas package, that Christmas bundle will have Nintendo Switch Sports in it. If they're smart, that's what it'll be. I'm just saying. Good old Kirby slowly climbing to that million over in Japan. Mario Kart 8 is still smoking hot. Radiant Tail, that must be some RPG game. Minecraft still pushing. E-Baseball Powerful Pro Baseball 2022 by Konami. It's approaching too. I want to see some. I probably need to look that up. I want to see what that game look like in action. Ring Fit Adventure. Tell you, man, listen, Ring Fit Adventure is good. Don't sleep on Ring Fit Adventure. Super Smash Brothers is approaching 5 million as well. Still pushing. We only sold 5,000 this week. Tell you, man, listen, you want to jump those numbers? Put all the DLC into one package. People will buy it. They would easily make another 5 million. They would probably easily sell another 5 million. People who bought the first one, like myself, would rebuy. Cloud gaming is great for trying out games, and for short games, you don't want to spend a lot of time on. Ooh, Geeky is right. Geeky is right. Things in short spurts. It's not good for for me to pay like Resident Evil or games with a long, lengthy story. I got to put hours into. I just don't think it's built for that. But you're right. Short little spurts. Pew, 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 pew. All right, look at this. The hardware side of it. Switch OLED sold another 30,000. Okay, Nintendo is still producing and still putting out, good numbers. I mean, yes, it's not 100,000, but still to have 60,000 units consistently being pushed out is saying something. And you know what? And it's like it's spread across. It's like it's 30,000 for the OLED, but the regular $299 Switch is still selling. And they sold another 21,000, and this is on a week's time. They just continue to push out. Switch Lite is still chugging along. You know what? They're approaching 5 million units in one area. Now look at this here. Okay, let's see. They have PS4 in here. Okay, PS4 lifetime is in Japan is almost at 7.8 million. There's a very good chance that the Switch Lite is going to catch the PS4 over in Japan. It's a good chance. Okay, no, Xbox has no chance. To be honest, I don't think PS5 has a chance to catch. Well, they got a chance. They got plenty enough. But the Switch Lite has a chance at 4.7 million, even if it stays at this current steady place, because you know what, another good surge. You know what? You make these other two systems, sell out. What happened? People, they sell out. They say, well, I got to get something. And the Switch Lite is really good for like small kids. Yeah, really small kids. I wouldn't get them a big Switch. Get them a Switch Lite. That's easy to put there. And hey, they can play that. It's small for their hands. They're good with that. But for it to be a chip shortage, man, Nintendo is still like I said before, they steady along, steadily selling systems. I tell you, in this world of propaganda, people will say anything to get you to believe you. People are like, oh man, it's a chip shortage, Yeah, they do that so the demand to be high. So when listen, the demand is still high for PS5s and things of that nature. Because everyone they produce sells. Like PlayStation don't have stockpiles of I mean, Sony don't have stockpiles of PlayStations just sitting somewhere. Everyone they produce sells, so they can slow down because they have guaranteed sales. And I think that's what a lot of these companies are doing. They say, oh, you know what, the pandemic and guaranteed sales like Steam Deck. Every time they know they got guaranteed sales for now into next year. There's no wasted product. There's no that's why you don't see no sales it's because there's no reason for a sale because every time they produce, one goes out, and it's no inventory. Tell you, man, they're setting us up. I think all this is just a big old setup. We buying everything digitally. 7.8 million PS4 consoles sold lifetime in Japan. The drop off of Sony in Japan is real. Real. PS3 sold 10.4. I think it was 10.47 million units lifetime in Japan. Bet the PS5 sells even lower than 7.8. I'll bet money. Listen, I bet right now they're gonna sell lower than that. I think they have sold lifetime, I think like 20 million. And you know what, to me, that's why I was like, you know what, man, yeah, I know that the chip shortage has definitely hurt the PlayStation, because you can see it. It's kind of evident on the PlayStation side of it. Because 2 years in the game, they should be at like 40 million instead of 20 million. Expired chocolate milk, never heard of it. Expired chocolate milk. What do you see expired chocolate milk at? Is that a game or something? I never heard of it. I've heard expired chocolate milk. You don't want to drink it. So yeah, that's you know what, it just let you know, like, hey, you know what? You could definitely tell companies where the pandemic has really hurt them compared to companies that was prepared. Like almost like they knew they had a scoop. I just don't know what to say about this thing. I didn't buy the first Genesis one, even though I probably should have. And I probably should go and get one. But I didn't buy the first one. So to jump on to say Sony, Sega, I mean, this is like the right decision to make. Oh my God, I hate flies. And I got somebody left a big old fly in here. And it wasn't me. I tell you that much. It was probably one of my kids. Man, I hate flies. If he come down and mess with me, it's on and popping. But yeah, you know what? I don't think this was a smart move by Sega to have another mini. The games, like Sega's games, didn't really all appeal to me anyway. This is definitely a hard pass whenever this drop, even though it's only gonna be like $80. I can't stand flies. Don't come mess with me. Leave me alone. You know how I kill flies? I trap them in the bathroom and I get my spray bottle on and spray them to death. The little wings get wet and I'll just crush them. So this why he come to mess with me, because I didn't probably kill some of his buddies. But yeah, man, this console right here will not get any play from me. Anybody else gonna pick up this Sega, man? I think it says it's gonna be like 80. That's why I said just under $80. So it's probably gonna be $80, $79.99, something like that, when it gets to the US. But I'm gonna pass. You know what? I tell you this much: I will buy it if it plays regular Genesis games. Then I might consider it. $80 wouldn't be that bad. But if it don't do that, I'll pass. Hard pass. Yeah, I don't think that was the best. And there's a story out where they kind of talked to the guy the designers over at Sega, and they said the issue was making a Dreamcast Mini is cost. If they bought a Dreamcast Mini, I mean, I would definitely. Man, that fly flew. See, he messed with me. He flew right in my face. Oh, dummy. But if they had a Dreamcast Mini, I would pay $20 for it. If the game selection was right, oh yeah. I would pay for that. But that's about it though. Let's see. Boy, this fly is messing with me. Oh, I can't stand flies. I'm gonna be on stream. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go right to the okay, he over there now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. It's a Quag, you spoke of that hurdy-gurdy right now. Nah, I want to play Sea of Thieves and play the hurdy-gurdy. Okay. Best part of the game. All right. I just thought this was nice because I'm a Optimus Prime fan, but I'm not paying the price they're trying to offer for it. It's like an incredible price. Look at that. $170. That is crazy. This fly is messing with me. He must know. Listen. All right, good people. Listen, let's get to this because I can't deal with the fly. We got 18 people on the Wheels of Steel tonight. We know how we do. If your name get picked first, you get that. That's right. You get that out of here. You're out of here tonight. You know, hold on. I'm missing somebody's name. That guy, what's his name? Moore. Hold on. Let me find his name. That's right. A. Moore. I got you. I think it's Eris. I don't want to mispronounce his name. Let me get on the board. All right. We get 19 people, it says. 19 people on the board. So let's get it started like we always do about this time. I'm going to rhyme. Throw your hands up in the sky. That's all. It said, my son and I rolled credits on Tiny Tina's Wonderland on the PS5. He discovered his Oculus Quest 2 and has been playing Job Simulator and Echo VR. My daughter wants me to get Clubhouse games. Oh, I don't know about Clubhouse. Oh, you talking about Clubhouse games for the Switch? Oh, I think that would be dope. Yeah, you picked that one up. That was a good game to play, especially during the pandemic. That was fun for us. The fly is on warpath to get revenge on for slaughtering his people. Yeah, I slaughtered quite a few of them this week. I'm gonna slaughter him too. He don't understand. He keep messing with me. He don't get the spray treatment. All right, let's see who's first to go off the scene. Crispy and clean with no caffeine. Who's first to get that horn tonight? Just like candy. Candy is out of here, y'all. Let's go. Push it up next. I'm going to get through this pretty fast. My stomach's starting to hurt a little bit. Like I had gas or something. Put myself on the wheel. All right, I got you. Kenny from the A. Not today. Kenny from the A is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Gaming Dad will put himself on the board. Executive decision. It's only 2 people down. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Gaming Dad is on the board. We're back up to 18 people. And let's see who's up next to catch the flex. And it will be Best Gaming 3. You're out of here, my brother. Thank you for coming by and checking out with us, man. Hope you can come back and check out with us next week. This is your boy Gaming Dad, and see who's up next to catch the flex. And it's Vic's Twitch account. He is out of here. We're down to 16 people. Ooh, my stomach is bothering me. Never had that before. Courtney, you got to go.
You are out of here.
Oh, man. Listen. I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm going to read some of these comments. Oh, man. Next up is our unknown user from Facebook is out of here. All right, we kill one last one. All right, who's up next to catch the flex? It's my guy, Meteor Gamer, man. He's out of here.
You lose.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got 13 people left on the Wheels of Steel, and Candy said that was whack. Meteor Gamer says the wheel of gift cards. Uh, you two are making me laugh. Will pay money to see you guys on a comedy show. You got the goods. Yeah, they are hilarious. Oh, Candy had all the karma at the beginning of the episode. Major bummer. Credit Ted always brings it. I just tried to keep up. Mendez is out of here. Oh man, let's go. Let's keep it ball rolling. Let's keep it rolling, good people. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be GD. Gaming Dad is out the board. Quick, fast, in a hurry. This is much quick as I put myself on there. That's bad boy. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be my brother from another mother. Guerrilla Tactics. All right, we keep it rolling. This stupid fly keep bothering me, man. And my stomach is hurting. I'm tripping. I might get through this real quick. You know, my ending is gonna be quick tonight. Cause my stomach is over here like you gotta use the bathroom. Geeky, you out the board. Sorry, Geeky. Give Geeky your horn, please. Woo! Quake, my brother.
You lose.
You are off the board. Boy, my stomach is. Well, I gotta get through this list. I think your boy might have to make gotta go ahead and drop this load. I know that's nasty. I'm sorry, but my stomach just started tripping. Bazawati, UK, you off the board. Horn, please.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Ooh, it's Candy. Oh, you off the board twice, Candy. Dang.
Better luck next time. Slughead.
Woo-wee. My stomach is bubbling. Would you be mad if I did this to y'all? I'm about to do this to y'all. My stomach is like, you know what? No way. I'll be back. Oh man, listen, hey, good people. I'm sorry I had to take that break, but nature was calling. The porcelain gods needed their deposit. Oh man, that's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, hold on, let me go back and read these comments first. Hold on, oh my goodness. Hold on. What's this? I could have won anyway, but I wasn't saying anything. Just in case I won and you forgot. Picross 7 will have to wait. Yikes. You know he's clenching those chocolate cheeks as he fast walks to the toilet. Oh man, that was so funny. I'm telling y'all, it's the curry. He had curry again. Man, I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all too funny. Oh man. He gonna come back sweating. I'm sweating now, 'cause that's funny. Oh man, hot Georgia summer nights. Oh man, oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry. That was funny. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 7 people. Let's keep this wheel going. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. You know what? In all 107 episodes, this is the first time I had to say, you know what? I need a timeout. Steve M., my brother from another mother, has won tonight, but
Psych!
Next time. Slug heads.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 6 people. I feel so much better, man. I'm telling you, it was like all of a sudden too. It was like boom. I was like, oh my goodness. Start the wheel. Start the wheel. Oh, A Moore, man. I don't always mispronounce your name, but Mr. Moore, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us, man. You was close, but no cigar. So let me give you a horn in proper fashion for him.
You lose.
All right. Let's keep it going down to 5 people, ladies and gentlemen. 5 people. The wheels are spinning. Who is next to catch the flex? And it will be like D5DD came real close tonight for the first time. So I give you some shout out, but you still get the horn. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our final 4. Vic is back in the winner circle, and guess who's in the winner circle? Birthday girl, Mountains and Moonbeams, Bay 6410, and CMG. Are you with me? You down with CMG? Yeah, you know me. Who is the first to catch the flex with the X? And we will say, oh, will it be Mountains and Moonbeams has bit the dust. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our final 3. Who would it be? Who is next to catch the flag? And it looked like, oh my goodness. X gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Please blow CMG off the board. CMG is out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our final round. Vic is back in the winner circle again. Bay 6410 is the first time being here. But let's see. Don't forget, good people, you can follow me on Twitter at gaming_dad3, Instagram at gamingdad3, TikTok at gamingdad0. Please, if you got TikTok, do me a favor, go follow your boy on TikTok. Hook a brother up, go follow me on TikTok. Give some of my videos a couple of little hearts. I appreciate you. I'm trying to grow that channel as well and get it up there so I can continue to give out my $10 eShop cards. And so I probably need to make a TikTok about me giving out $10 eShop cards. All right, good people, listen, we got our final 2. Once again, it's Vic and Beige 6410. And true fashion, let me go ahead and get my drum roll together. Drum roll, please. And tonight's winner will be, look like it's going to be. It's not going to be Vic, but it is Bay 6410. Give it up for Bay 6410, kids. Bay 64. Oh, it didn't remove Vic. Well, Vic, you're not the winner. You lose. Well, I don't know. I can't get that off. Well, we're ready to get for purpose, but Vic is off. Now that don't count, Vic. You lost. Ladies and gentlemen, Bay 6410. I'm gonna click close. I'm gonna go ahead and remove Vic. I remove Vic the old-fashioned way. Bay 6410 is our winner tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for coming out, man. Sorry for the little intermission break that I forced upon you guys, but my stomach was like, hey, this got to come out of you. And it's better out than in, I would tell you, any day of the week. And listen, and that was too funny. He said, I'm going to come back sweating. He said, I'm going to hold my little chocolate booty cheeks together with that slow walk to the bathroom. Bay 6410, man. Yes, man, you won tonight. All you have to do, man, is make sure that you can follow me. I prefer that you follow me on TikTok at GamingDad0. And then send me a message on on TikTok, and I will give you all you do is send me a message say GamingDad with my money, and then I will send you like the code. I'll take a picture of the code and send it to you. So don't forget, man. Yeah, man. Show Bay some love, man, in the chat. And listen, once again, Candy, listen, we so proud of you, man. You know, right? Keep going, because we all got to continue to encourage one another. And so, I love the fact that you're getting your barber's license. You know, one day, you know what I'm saying, I might have to be an investor, you know, with the invest into your barbershop. That would be dope. See, I would invest into your barbershop once you get your own little piece, and then all you got to do is let me put a vending machine in there. We can buy vending machines together, and then we can both make some money. See, listen, that's what we do. We connect. Connection. Good people, this is Gannon. Put Candy's corner set. Good night, everyone, and have a blessed week ahead. Yes, a lot of good news coming out, man. If you guys, man, here's some news that I have not posted, man. Shoot. If you're on Discord, man, put it in my Discord, man. Put it in the general, or put it in the news section. Or just let a brother know, so I can be thoroughly prepared. I'm as this community is as good as you guys are, and you guys are wonderful. All right, good people, this is your boy Gaming Dad. I'm about to go ahead and get off of this stream, crispy and clean with no caffeine. This is your boy Gaming Dad. Have a wonderful week. May God bless all of you guys, and make Him touch everything that you think about. Hope God touch it in His own particular way. May His will be done in your life. This is your boy Gaming Dad, and I am out. Peace, love, and soul.